G'day guys. Well, this week is not going to be a video of the bus as we are off on holidays for a couple of weeks, so we're going to take holiday videos for you guys. We've just rocked up at the not international airport.
You wish.
Wish we were going to the international airport, but no, we're at the domestic one, but we're in the long-term parking bay, which worked out at $49 for the 7 days, so that's pretty good. We are going down to visit Carolyn's dad. We haven't seen him for a while. He's down in South Australia, so we're flying down there, which will be good. We haven't been down there for a long time, and so we'll get to see a bit of Adelaide, not much of Adelaide, and then we'll go to Port Pirie, which would be nice. So the bus is on hold. In saying that, we've got the bus in at the mechanic because, as you know, we've had issues with the revving of the bus after we've been away, it plays up. So the bus is in the mechanic for the whole week, so hopefully he'll be able to sort the issue out and we shouldn't have any more problems, because when we get back we want to take it away for a week. So fingers crossed it should be all right and finally fixed with no issues. However, the joys of building a bus, I guess. So we're going to head over to the bus stop now and wait for the bus to the domestic terminal, and then we've got a bit of a wait till our plane arrives. Here we are at the airport parking. As you can see, it's chockers. We might get a bit more of a storm today. Hopefully when we get to South Australia it shouldn't be as rainy. So we've got a new gimbal that we've had for a while, but I haven't had a chance to use it, so I'm giving it a go now. Hopefully we should have a bit better quality video when we're walking and moving quickly around. So we'll give it a good workout over this week and hopefully the end result is good. We're at Air Park 2. This is the bus stop to take us to the domestic terminal. We're now just waiting for the bus to turn up. Alright, so we're arriving at the domestic airport and now we're going in. It's been a while since we've been to an airport. Last time was when we were coming back from America. We finally arrived in Adelaide after a delay on the plane. We spent the night at Carolyn's auntie's place, and then the next morning we headed down to Brighton Pier and had a nice morning down there before we headed off up to Port Pirie. So we just stay here on Brighton Beach Pier, and as you can see that's looking back to Brighton down the pier. We're just here with an expert fisherman.
It's catching nothing.
He's catching a cold, I think.
Not even a cold.
Do they bite here often?
I don't know. I don't know. They're not biting that good.
Leaving Adelaide, we head north towards Port Pirie, which is about a 2.5 hour drive. We left the cityscape and came out into the countryside, and we travelled up through the little country towns in South Australia as we made our way to Port Pirie. It's good to see this countryside again. So we're in a Port Pirie. This is the main street. It doesn't really ring a bell for when we lived here. That's where Carolyn used to work a long time ago, but she doesn't remember it. It was 32 years ago we were here. But it's a nice country town. It's a beautiful day here. And we're just heading over to get a coffee, and then we're going to go across and have a look at Port Germain and where I used to work. So Port Pirie used to be I think it still is. It had a smelter here, which I think it used to do lead, but I don't know what it does now. I'll need to check that up and find out. I'll put it on the screen when I find out what it is. But it's a nice little town. It's situated north of Adelaide, about 2.5 hours drive. And where we used to live before here was a place called Port Germain, which is about another half hour on top of that. So that's where we're going to go and have a look at as well. We're heading across the bridge to nowhere, which is a one-way bridge. That's why they have lights on it. Over the other side of the bridge, there's a lot of empty space that people come here and go to the beach and just relax during summer, I'd say. And you can also see the smelters. The smelters are one of the world's largest producers of lead and silver, and they've been around since 1889, I think it was, or 1890. So they've been there a long time, and I remember going for a job there when I used to live down here. Well, this is the old place I used to work. It's now a bakery. It used to be a service station. There you go. We lived in Port Germain for 3 months when we moved down to South Australia in 1989. The Port Germain jetty is 1,676 metres long, and it goes out into the Spencer's Gulf. It's so long because the tide goes so far out when it's low tide. Port Germain has a shop, and there's a caravan park, police station, and the famous pier, which we might take a little bit of a walk out onto.
There used to be another little shop here because we used to go up and buy comic books.
Sheldon.
Yeah, but it was Archie and Jughead.
If you want to come out here on your way through anywhere, there's some barbecue cookers and some tables, and there's also a playground for the kids. That's a good little place to stop and just have a rest and take a look around. Alright guys, I'm going to stop the video here. I'm going to continue the rest of our holiday in another part to this video later on. This week we're heading out to the property to do some maintenance on the driveway. As you know, it gets very boggy when it's raining, so it's been sunny for a while, and I've hired an excavator for 5 days, so I'm going to clear it all up and make the driveway accessible when it's wet. I'm also going to cut in another driveway further up, so just in case this one doesn't work properly. So once again guys, thanks for watching our videos. We really appreciate you taking the time out to watch them. If you haven't already subscribed, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Also press the like button. After this trip with the bus, we should have an idea of how the bus has gone after it's been to the mechanic, so I'll be able to give you an update on that as well. So I hope your build's going well guys, and we'll talk to you in the next video. So for now, take care. See ya.